Hi guys, welcome back to my Exvius guide. Now I'm gonna review Tilith. Let's take a look at her stats. Like you can see that her raw spirit is higher than Luca and Revia, but she only gets spirit plus 20%, which make her has lower spirit than those two healers. And because her hand always holding Carl and Syria, she is not able to equip staff. This make her maybe about 60 spirit lower than those healers. Her health is also low. With health plus 10%, she will have about 3000 health. But the main problem is you get less bonus from health boost, accessories, and abilities, because the increase is based on your raw stats. She gets useless 10% boost on her magic. The best thing about her is MP regen. She regen 10% MP per turn, so that's twice compared to auto refresh. Couple this with MP plus 20% and you will have nice amount of MP regen on every turn. This is really important because her healing skill costs a lot of MP. She also regen her health, but the amount is maybe too small to become significant in a battle. She doesn't get any defense boost, which make her really squishy against physical attack. But Sacred Ground passive will reduce your chance of being attacked by 75%, so you don't need to worry about physical damage unless it is AoE. Against magical attack, even her spirit is low. Compared to other healers, it is still high compared to the normal character. However, you may still want to defend against powerful magical threshold attack. Revia and Luca probably still able to heal and survive on that turn because their spirit are so high. Okay, so that's enough about her stats. Now let's take a look at her good abilities. The first good ability is Prism Heal. This one will heal 2500 health and 50 MP to all allies except you. We can say that the healing power is 1.5 better than Kyuraja. The thing is, you don't want to spam this skill because it costs a lot of MP. It costs 99 MP. Luckily, she gets good MP regen 10% on each turn, which make it affordable if you cast it after every few turns. Simply make sure you boost her MP stats so she gets better MP regen. Also, make sure she doesn't need any healing when you cast this because, yeah, like I have said, she doesn't get the healing and MP. The next is Radiant Light. It recovers 100% health to all allies, which is insane. This offsets her low spirit because it doesn't affect it by spirit. This skill seems pretty good, but my Revia and Istola able to heal about 3500 health by using their Dual Kyuraja on every turn. Dual Kyuraja also only costs 30 MP. This skill costs you 45 MP, which is a lot. Like you can see that unless you need to heal more than 3500 health, Dual Kyuraja is much more efficient. But yeah, we will need this kind of healing for our tanker, such as Cecile and Warrior of Light, because sometimes Dual Kyuraja are not enough for a tanker role. The next healing skill is Goddess Miracle. This one is only useful for curing status ailments because the healing power is about on par with Kyuraja. And we know that single Kyuraja may be not enough in the hard battle. So this is only usable on certain situations when you need to recover from ailments. However, Tilith herself is not resist to any ailments. So make sure you make her resist to stopping ailments such as paralyze, petrify, sleep, and confusion. Shield Light. She also able to help you dispel the buff from the enemy, but I think it is better to make others do it because you simply need her healing unless you bring two healers in the battle. The next is Rainbow Veil. This one is pretty good when you fight the enemies who use multiple elemental attack. If they use single element, then it is better to use a character like Sirius and Minfilia because the single elemental boost is 70%. Also remember, it doesn't resist against dark element because hey, there is no black color in the rainbow. The last good skill is Goddess Revelation. This one will revive all dead characters and restore their health to full. However, don't use this if there is only one dead character. The problem with this is it only revives. For a normal healer who have dual cast, you can simply cast Raise and then heal your party at the same turn. But you cannot do that with this skill. Also, it is more frequent to have only one dead character in the battle, and that's your tanker. Using this makes you not able to heal other party members, which also probably injured at the same time. It may be dangerous for them because they don't get any healing on that turn, so only use this when there are 2 or more dead characters. If not, then it is better to have other to use Phoenix Down or Raise and then let Tilith recover party's health. Now let's take a look at her mediocre skills. The first is Celestial Light. Okay, it seems awesome because you buff all stats by 40%, but the problem is you need to cast this on every 2 turns. By casting this means you refrain from healing. That could be fatal because almost every turn you need a healing. So I think it is better to let others to buff your party and simply let Tilith do her best job, healing everyone. The next is Affectionate Aura. It's only useful on certain occasions. I have said this on Ilya's review, but I don't think break is the thing you need to worry. Maybe we will need to worry about it on the future content, but for now, simply focus on healing. The last mediocre skill is her LB. It is nice because it boosts your LB. The problem with this is it only affects one character. So you choose to buff LB gauge rate instead of healing other characters? That situation is kinda rare because her healing will heal much more than this LB, and Goddess Miracle able to cure more ailments than this. She also doesn't have any passive that fasten her LB gauge charge rate. So yeah, I don't think you can use this. Now let's take a look at her equipment. She is not able to equip staff, so you can get equip like shield ability to increase her defense and spirit. You also need to pay attention to your MP stats because you need MP regen to be able to use her effectively. So focus on spirit and MP. This is why I think Fastman of Mine is the best for her, because yeah, it gives you additional 3% MP regen. Solar Ring is also good because it gives you 5% MP regen and 30 MP, which boosts your MP regen further. However, make sure you pay attention to her health too. She is very squishy, that's why I think it may be good to give her Emperor's Majesty to boost her health and MP regen at the same time. Ram's Love is also good because MP boost mean greater MP regen too. For Spirit, you can give her Healer's Wisdom or simply give her Equip Staff if you have the staff with Spirit stats exceed 60 Spirit. Shard of Genius is also good if you equip her with staff. My conclusion for her is she is definitely one of the best healers in this game. If you have her, you will use her for a long time until Ayaka available in the global. The only problem she has is her equipment and low defensive stats. Other healers usually have high spirit, which make they are really strong against enemy magical threshold attack even without defending. Tilith's spirit is a little bit lower, so she may have a little bit problem against that if she is not defending. I give her 9.8 out of 10. Pretty close to perfect if only her stats is a little bit better. Also, I want to do some clarification. My goal on the Brave Frontier banner review video is not to prevent you from summoning her, but to open your eyes. I don't want you guys burn your lapis because you think, oh my god, 4 stars base characters. If it is only 4 stars, I must be able to get her, right? No, Tilith's rarity is about the same as 5 stars base hero. If you know about it and still think she is still worth, then go ahead and try to summon her till you get it. So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Tilith. Thank you very much for watching, especially to Psychopatho 1, because yeah, I use her Tilith again. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.